Hey guys, welcome or hopefully welcome back to my channel, Rad Roots Yoga. My name is Brittni and I will be your facilitator for your practice today. Today's practice is a short and effective one, a 15-minute or so reset, if you will. Good for helping to clear your mind, good for if you struggle with anxiety. This is just a quick little woosah. We're gonna get started in a child's pose, facing the top of our mats, sinking the hips down over the heels, lowering the heart and the head towards the mat, reaching long through the fingertips. So we're gonna take a few breaths here on our own, just taking the time to tune inwards. Maybe you massage the forehead by gently rolling the head back and forth. Deep inhales, deep exhales. We're going to press to all fours, wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. And we're going to drop the belly, lift the gaze and the tailbone. Exhale, tuck the chin into the chest. Press the heart into the space in the back body. And release back to a neutral spine. We're going to walk the hands forward, lowering the heart to the mat in our puppy pose. The goal here is to have the chest, the heart reach the mat before the chin. We're going to ripple forward, starting from the tailbone, slow and controlled, until we are all the way in our Sphinx pose. Heart is open towards the top of our mats. We're reaching long through the crown here to create space. Flexing the glutes to protect the low back. Lower the heart down to the mat. Extend the fingers, the hands out long in front of you. And we're just reaching, stretching as long as we can in both directions. Toes towards the back of the mat, fingertips towards the top of the mat. Elongating throughout the entire body. We're going to plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck onto the toes, and press up to plank. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing. Pedal out the feet here. Find a gentle sway of the hips back and forth. Let's have one full cycle of breath here together, in through the nose. And exhale, letting it go through the mouth. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step the foot through the hands. We're in this lunge. We're opening the heart up towards the front of our mat. Maybe you find a gentle shift forwards and backwards on the left toes. Stretching out the front left hip flexor. Straighten through the right leg. Upper body is waterfalled over the right thigh. Turn towards the left side of our mat in a wide-legged forward fold. Grab onto both ankles with both the hands and pull the head down towards the mat. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Turn the toes outwards, so heels are coming in. Hands are coming to heart center as you sink the hips down in Malasana Yogi Squat. We're pressing into both knees with both elbows. Maybe find a gentle sway back and forth. Turn the toes forward, and we're pressing all the way to standing with palms facing. Circle the hands down and around, interlacing the fingers behind the back. Slight bend in the knees, and then the upper body levers forward. Stretching out the shoulders. Exiting the same way we entered, so with a flat back, slight bend in the knees. Coming up, release the fingers, palms are facing. Turn the right toes towards the top of the mat. Take a little step back with the left foot. The left foot's parallel to the back. Arms come to a T in our warrior two. Maybe you bend a little bit deeper into the front right knee. Come up onto the toes of the right foot. And reverse your warrior. Right hand comes up and over. Left hand travels down the back left thigh. Release the warrior. Lower the right heel to the mat. Cartwheel the hands down to frame out the right foot. Step the right foot back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga, pulling the elbows into the rib cage. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes and the hips up and back. Downward facing. On your next inhale, we're gonna come up onto the toes, bend into the knees, step, hop, or handstand your way to the top of the mat. We'll meet in our forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Rolling up the back body, palms and gaze meet overhead. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing. We'll do that sequence on the left side. Inhale the left toes up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step the foot through the hands, opening the heart up towards the top of our mat. Maybe you find the gentle sway back and forth on the right toes. Maybe even find a gentle bounce. Straighten through the left leg. Upper body Waterfalls over the top of the left thigh. Making sure to keep the hips squared towards the top of the mat. Turning towards the right side. Again, clasping onto both ankles with both hands, drawing the crown of the head towards the earth, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. In our wide-legged forward fold. Turn the toes outward as the heels come in. Hands to heart center as you sink the hips down in our Malasana yogi squat. Maybe you shift ever so slightly from left to right and right to left. Opening up that range of motion. Turn the toes towards the long side of the mat and press all the way to standing. Arms go up, palms are facing. Circle the hands down, interlacing the fingers, the opposite of what you did last time. So if you did the right hand on top, switch it for the left. You did the left hand on top, switch it for the right. Slight bend in the knees. And we're levering the upper body forward. Inhale, back to standing. Release the fingertips, arms come up. Turn the left toes towards the top of the mat. Take a slight step back with the right foot. Right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Bend into the left knee, arms are to a T in our warrior two. Maybe you bend a little bit deeper into the front left knee. Gaze is over the left fingertips. Maybe you come up onto the left toes. And exhale to reverse your warrior. Left hand comes up and over. Right hand slides down the back right thigh. Release the reverse warrior. Lower the left heel if it is lifted. Cartwheel the hands down to frame out the left foot. Step the left foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, roll over the toes. Downward facing. We're gonna do that sequence one more time on each side. We're gonna speed it up just a little bit. And then we will cool down. Inhale the right toes up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step the foot through the hands, opening the heart towards the top of the mat. Straighten through the right leg. Turn towards the left side of our mat. Clasp onto both ankles, draw the head down. Turn the toes out, lower the hips, hands to heart center, Malasana. Turn toes towards the long side of our mat, press to standing, palms are facing overhead. Circle the hands down and around, interlacing the fingers, slight bend in the knees, lever the upper body forward. Inhale back up, release the fingers, palms face. Turn the right toes towards the top of the mat. Take a slight step back with the left foot. It is parallel to the back. Arms are to a T in our warrior two. Come up onto the right toes. Reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down to frame out the right foot. Step the right foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Downward facing. All right, that sequence last time on the left side. Left toes up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step the foot through, open the heart towards the top. Straighten through the left leg. Turn towards the right side of our mat. Clasp onto both ankles and draw the head down. Turn toes outwards, sink the hips down, hands to heart center. Malasana yogi squat. Turn toes in, press to standing, palms facing. Circle the hands down and around. Again, interlacing fingers opposite of what you did last time. Slight bend in the knees. Lever the upper body forward. Inhale back up. Release the grip. Palms are overhead facing. Turn the left toes towards the top of the mat. Take a slight step back with the right foot. It's parallel to the back edge. Arms are to a T. Warrior two. Come up onto the left toes. Reverse the warrior. Cartwheel the hands down to frame out the left foot. Step the left foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, halfway lower chaturanga. Inhale the heart up and through. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Bend into the knees. Step, hop, or handstand to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms and gaze meet overhead. Exhale, dive the heart forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. This time, if you'd like to play with a handstand, pincha, headstand, anything you've got in your practice, please feel free to do that now. I'm going to play with a kick to a handstand. The next place that we'll meet is in our downward facing dog. So your vinyasa, however you'd like to get there. Let's have one full cycle of breath here together, in through the nose. Exhale, letting it go through the mouth. Gently lower both knees to the mat. Cross over the ankles, extending the legs out long in front of you. Arms come up, palms facing. We're gonna lever the upper body forward. Reaching towards or past the toes maybe. Eventually letting the head hang. Stretching out all the muscles in the back body. Taking a few cycles of breath here on our own. Letting our bodies know that we are cooling down. Your next inhale, reach long through the fingertips. And using the strength of the core, we're lowering all the way to our backs. Draw the right knee up and into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. Arms come to a T or a cactus, whatever your preference. We're dropping the right knee off the left side. Inhale back to center. Extend the right leg long. Draw the left knee up into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. And we're dropping the left knee off the right side of the mat. Inhale back to center. Draw both knees up and into the chest. Extend the bottoms of the feet up towards the sky. We're gonna grab onto the outer edge of both feet with the palms of the hands. We're gonna draw the knees down towards the earth in our happy baby pose. Maybe play with extending long through one leg while keeping one bent. Maybe you swap it out. Maybe you straighten through both. All just options. Extending the bottoms of the feet up towards the sky once again, and then using the strength of the core, we're lifting the hips up and over. Maybe the toes find the ground behind you in our plow pose. Releasing plow pose if you have entered it. Drawing both knees back into the chest. We're going to lift the head and shoulders from the mat, clasping onto opposite elbows around the knees, then lowering the head back down. In our compression squeeze. If there are any other postures that you'd like to add to your practice, now would be a good time. If not, next place we meet is in Shavasana. We're going to extend the right leg long, and then the left. Toes are out, heels are together, arms are down by our sides, palms facing up. Slight squeeze of the shoulder blades together on the back body. Relaxing the muscles in the face and the jaw, the forehead, the tongue. We're gonna have one last full cycle of breath here together before we drop in. Inhaling in through the nose. Holding at the top for just a second. And then exhaling through the mouth, letting it go. And as your body finds its natural rhythm of breathing, go ahead and drop in. For now, this is where I will leave you. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend time here today. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and respects the light in each of you. Until next time, namaste.